Today, we're going to tell the story of how patients and abortion providers experience abortion stigma. We all know what it feels like to be stigmatized. We can feel invisible, silenced, ashamed, and even powerless. But what is at the root of those feelings and experiences? What is stigma? With an average of 1.3 million women deciding to have an abortion every year, and 1,700 abortion facilities, including thousands of people who work at those clinics, it means that there are a lot of us affected by abortion stigma a lot of the time. We are going to take a glimpse at how both a patient and a provider might experience abortion stigma. When a woman decides to have an abortion, she'll likely experience abortion stigma even before she arrives at the health center. Growing up, she may have heard negative opinions about abortion in her community, at her place of worship, or in the media. She may feel so much shame about needing an abortion or for even having sex that she keeps her decision a secret from people she loves. She may feel isolated and alone at a time when she might need a hand to hold or a hug from a friend. A woman may also experience stigma when trying to get an abortion. She may have to travel long distances because there isn't an abortion provider near where she lives. She may feel uncomfortable about asking someone to accompany her to the clinic or watch her kids out of fear of being judged. Some states even withhold coverage for abortion care for those who have Medicaid or private insurance, so she may have to work extra hours, borrow money, or sell her belongings to afford travel, housing, and the abortion itself. Many states have additional laws that reinforce the idea that abortion is morally wrong and socially unacceptable. When a woman arrives at the health center for her appointment, she might encounter anti-abortion protesters shouting at her. She may also face security measures like clinic escorts or bulletproof windows, which are meant to protect her, but might add to her feeling like an abortion is different from other health care. And once inside the clinic, she may have to go over incorrect, state-mandated information about abortion. It's also important to consider what might happen to a woman after her abortion. Just because the procedure is over doesn't necessarily mean the feelings of stigma will be gone. There are messages about abortion around us all the time, in movies, billboards, the news, conversations in public, or even conversations among family and friends. This means that the stigma she experiences can be easily reinforced while she's watching TV, driving down the highway, or at the dinner table. Abortion patients aren't the only ones who experience abortion stigma. People who work in abortion care also experience stigma. They may feel unsupported by family or friends and separate from their neighbors and community. This type of relationship damage can impact health, creating feelings of isolation and even workplace burnout. Like patients, they too encounter protesters. They may have to enter their workplace every day, hearing that their work is unwelcome in their community. Abortion clinic staff may feel that other medical providers see their work as illegitimate or unimportant. Abortion staff can sometimes feel as though their colleagues who don't work in abortion services don't understand what they go through day to day, and that colleagues may unintentionally add to their experience of stigma. Abortion providing staff are also impacted by laws restricting the services they provide, forcing them to jump through hoops just to be able to care for their patients. In many states, they're forced to share medically inaccurate information with their patients. And they often encounter messages about abortion in the media, where the work they do is portrayed as controversial and deviant. Again, this comes out in movies, TV shows, the news, and is pervasive in our culture. Both patients and providers experience abortion stigma in overlapping and distinct ways. It's helpful to think about abortion stigma as an ecosystem with many layered and intersecting components all happening at the same time. We are all stuck in the system together, and we need to untangle these components to figure out how to transform stigma, shame, and silence into visibility, openness, and empowerment. Together, we can make shift happen.